Hi, welcome to Heart of Gold. I am Paul Chartier. Two lovely young ladies from the Lexington Humane Society and two not very good males that are accompanying them right now. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Ashley and Megan, thanks for joining us. Well, I think we all know what the Humane Society does. I've wanted to get you on for a while. You all do great work, and a lot of it is behind the scenes. So tell people what all you do and what he's all about and what's going on with the Humane Society.
Thank you, Paul. Well, first of all, this is Sam. Sam is a 4-year-old Chihuahua mix. He's looking for his forever home, and he is available for adoption at our PetSmart location at Hamburg. Sam came to us as a stray, and there are lots of different ways that animals end up at the Lexington Humane Society through our partner organization. And so if owners give them up, if they are found as strays, if they come from, unfortunately some come from a cruelty cases, but however they end up with us, we will keep them until we find a forever home for them. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Sam. We are going to look for him a forever home and where he can be happy and stay healthy, but lots of different ways to support our efforts. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, we care for about 5,000 animals each and every year.
And you're on Old Frankfort Pike.
We are.
And how many animals can your facility hold at one time?
Currently, we are about 400 in our care.
Okay. How many employees do you have?
Typically, the entire facility, I would say about 70.
And then a lot of volunteers too.
A lot of volunteers, yes. We rely very heavily on them.
Yes. And we'll quit hogging the show, okay? Jeez Louise, one thing at a time, okay? Come on, Megan.
So
we'll have your turn.
we have, like you said, we have our main location at Old Frankfort Pike, and then we have our adoption center at PetSmart as well here in Hamburg. And with both of those locations, it takes an army of people to help care for them. And also not only people, but funds to feed them, to house them, to make sure that they receive proper medical care. So we rely on the community and businesses in the community and individuals to help us raise over $2 million each year to take care of these guys. Lots of different ways to do that. We have fundraising events. If you're not able to adopt, then foster. If you're not able to foster, attend a fundraising event or do all three. We have lots of different things that you can do to get involved.
Anything coming up in the fall that people can participate in and maybe the beginning of next year?
Absolutely. We have our black tie event, Beastie Ball. It is held at the Marriott Griffin Gate. It is sponsored by Anita Britton and Stuart Bennett. And it is our black tie event. We usually have about 540 people. And it's an evening of silent auction, live music, dancing, animals, of course, because what's a Lexington Humane Society event without animals? And it's our primary fundraiser. We usually try and raise over $200,000 for this event.
Megan.
Is it my turn?
You didn't raise your hand, but yes. Yes. It takes a lot of people and a lot of money to run the Humane Society. What do you do and how do you coordinate all these responsibilities?
The main aspect of my job responsibility would be overseeing our volunteer program. So our volunteer database probably has between 650 and 700 people. Of those, I would say about 250 are active volunteers.
And what kinds of things do they do?
Our most popular would be pet partnering. So in situations like Sam, you can tell he's a little shy, a little nervous. So they would come in, spend time with him, take him out of the cage, socialize him, anything to make him more adoptable. You know, spending 15 minutes a day with a dog makes a difference in it being adopted in 6 weeks versus 6 months. So they socialize the animals, interact. We're so busy taking care of them, doing the day ins, day outs, that they're able to just give them some TLC that sometimes we don't always have the time to do. So that's the biggest aspect of it. We also need help with events like the Beastie Ball, Doggy Paddle next month, Mutt Strut that we have in the summer. These large-scale events, we utilize maybe 50 to 60 volunteers to run the event and to make it successful. We do small fundraisers, small events throughout the year. Basically, I feel like once a week, two times a week, we have these events going on. Office work, every department that we oversee pretty much can utilize volunteers. So.
Do you have a website that they can go to and maybe connect with you and say either you tell them all the things that you need help with or they tell you the kinds of things they're good at and you make the match?
Absolutely. Our volunteer page is located on our website, which is adoptalove.net. To volunteer, you do have to attend an orientation. That is correct. You do have to attend orientation so that we can go over the rules and the protocols and the policies.
Okay.
It's a one day, and then I train them individually. I found that if I meet with them and train them one-on-one, the retention rate is better so that they come back and they stick around.
Yep.
After that, they're free to volunteer anytime that you'd like, anytime that we're open. We're open 7 days a week, so we can always use their help.
Do you want them just to come in to volunteer, or do you want them to call, or you call them?
If they're coming in to Pet Partner, I do tell them that they don't need to get permission from me beforehand. I don't have to oversee it. They can come in and drop by, as we say. If it's for large-scale events, Beastie Ball, I kind of have a list of volunteer shifts that we need 2 months out.
Are there any gaps in the partnering that you want to fill, like Wednesday mornings or during the week in the mornings? Like weekends, I would imagine most people work, and they maybe can help on the weekends. What's the biggest need for you on the volunteers?
On the weekends, we're really busy with customers and volunteers as well, just because of work schedules. So when volunteers do come in, most of the time is spent assisting the staff, assisting the customers, helping them take out the dogs or cats and visit with them. If the volunteers are looking to spend time with the dogs on their own individually, it's best to come during the week. And that's also when we have the biggest need for volunteers, because we do see a drop down in attendance during the workday or during the school day. So Monday through Friday, once we're open, 12 to 6, I would definitely say that we do need more volunteers during that time.
For animals that are being mistreated, if someone sees that, do they call you, or who do they call?
They would contact our partner organization, which is Lexington Fayette Animal Care and Control. Okay. And if anyone has any questions about it, they can most certainly give us a call, and we can direct them in the right place.
And then do they get, you get the animals, people don't like to think about it, but it does happen. If an animal is going through a situation, animal control picks them up, do they end up with you then?
Yes.
To get placed?
Yes. Once an animal is transferred to Lexington Humane Society, we will hold on to them and love them and take care of them until we find them a forever home.
What are your biggest needs?
We are always looking for cash donations. Of course, as a nonprofit, we rely on individuals and businesses in the community to help us care for all of these animals. Not only that, but we are looking for in-kind donations in the form of some things you might not think of, not only wet dog food, wet cat food, but cleaning supplies for our admin offices and our adoption center offices, paper towels, toilet paper, bleach that we use in our laundry rooms to wash the unimaginable loads of laundry that it takes to care for hundreds of animals. We always are looking for printer paper, copy paper. So some things you might not think of when you think of, oh, an adoption center needs printer paper. Absolutely. As a nonprofit, you know, we're able to purchase things at a nonprofit discount. So that's why cash donations are definitely accepted, as well as in-kind donations.
Have you looked at your donor base and customer base to find out who they are? Is it, you're nodding, do you kind of know who they are? Who are they?
Yes, a lot of our social media demographic is women, aged about 25 to 50, really. So the biggest, I would say they're mostly women.
And that's the same demographic for volunteers as well, women.
Have you seen, is it families that adopt animals? Is it single people, single women that seem to gravitate? Is it couples that don't have kids?
I would say it's all of the above.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's a very diverse group of people who come in and adopt.
So what's on the horizon for you? What's coming up that's going to be kind of fun that the public wants to know about?
Well, in the middle of September, we have our doggy paddle, which is sponsored by Feeder Supply.
Where does that happen?
And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a dog swim. It's my favorite event to watch, because the dogs will just take off running and jump in the pool. It's so much fun. It is on September 9th, and it is at Woodland Aquatic Center. Right after all the pools close, we're able to let the dogs in and swim.
Many years ago, and I still know how to do it, I'm a trained lifeguard.
We would love to have your help.
I can sign you up as a volunteer.
That's right. Megan put you to work.
But you must do the dog paddle to save the dogs. So you've got the doggy paddle coming up.
Yes.
And how does that happen?
Well, you visit our website, adoptlove.net. You can register. We have 3 different time slots, and it's all day long from 9 in the morning until about 3:30 in the afternoon. And you just choose which time slot you would like for your dog to swim. And if you have more than one dog, you get a discount for having both dogs. Lots of fun vendors from around the community, and you just come have a great time.
Do they do a relay, or do they just like?
We literally open the gate and let them in.
It's just a free-for-all then?
It's the labs and the golden retrievers who stay in the pool, and Chihuahuas and small dogs just kind of socialize and run around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it really a free-for-all that they just kind of go crazy in there and do their thing?
Yes. We have 2 or 3 gates that they have to get into to enter the pool deck. And then once they enter the pool deck, the rule is off leash, and they take off and they have a blast for 2 hours.
So that's one fun thing coming up. What else is going on?
We talked about our Beastie Ball, our black tie event. That is in November. It's on November 18th.
You want people to volunteer, you want people to attend. Do you need people to donate things?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Where would they go to donate things?
Adoptlove.net.
Okay. What kinds of things are you looking for?
We are looking for auction items in the form of experiences. For example, let's see, Saul Good always donates a fantastic package.
Are they amazing people?
Not only the food, but yes, like you said, the people are fantastic.
They are such great people.
They donate the breakout games for 8 and then dinner before or after. So experiences like that do very well, and they raise a lot of money for the animals. So different things like that, trips that are to places that you can get to within driving distance, such as Hilton Head.
People that, and also Allegiant goes to Savannah in an hour, so that's not far from Hilton Head. So people that have cabins, homes in different places, timeshare, you want them to contact you to give up a week, and then you could include in the auction item.
Absolutely,
what else?
And we raise a lot of money for the animals that way.
Yes.
Different baskets from the boutiques and businesses around town. Lots of the pet-related businesses, lots of the businesses such as Peggy's Gifts and Accessories. So, you know, just about anything that we can use to raise money for the animals.
Any big sponsors? We got a couple minutes. Any big sponsors or partners that you want to thank right now?
Absolutely.
On air? Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anita Britton and Stuart Bennett, they are long-term partners with the Lexington Humane Society. They are sponsors of the Beastie Ball. The theme is Beauty and the Beastie Ball, so that'll be a really fun event. We also want to thank Feeders Supply. They are new to Lexington, and they have gotten really involved with your Lexington Humane Society and just showing their love for the community. We also want to thank PetSmart, and they host
the Hall family.
Our adoption center at the Hamburg location. And let's see, gosh, we have so many wonderful supporters. Bluegrass Veterinary Specialist in Animal Emergency off of Winchester Road. They are a big supporter of ours as well.
And in the last minute, you've got volunteers. Who comes in to take medical care of the animals?
We actually have staff. We have an on-site veterinarian, Dr. Elizabeth Ubelor, and several, I would say, 7 or 8 vet technicians that help her. She performs thousands of spay-neuter surgeries every single year and evaluates all of the animals that we take care of.
30 seconds, spay-neutering, go.
Oh, absolutely. One of the most important things to help end pet overpopulation. Our mission is to help the animals in our community and help end pet overpopulation. It's one of the most important things you can do.
Ashley, Megan, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
One more time, the website and phone number.
Adoptlove.net, and you can reach us at 859-233-0044.
Thanks for being on.
I'm
Paul Chartier. Go to the website, do some great things for the animals in the community. We'll be right back.